Hey, shalom, brothers. Brother, come out my heart here, back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders under the truth of GMS. Blessing to the occupant there preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessing 144,000, 1/3 entirely. The first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, that be after that. And shalom to brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking at different nations. Shalom to you, brothers. So we put this in. So today, brothers, laying back off my last camp on this past Saturday, I wanted to get on these false idols. These false idols that are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians worship. It's just pretty much ridiculous. Yes, it is. They are blinded. Yes, they are. But the things they worship, is particularly obviously fake. And that's that's what I call a slap in the face, because our people, especially the northern tribe, oh man, you drive by, especially like so-called Puerto Ricans, Ephraim, Simeon as well. If you go to a Simeon or so-called Puerto Rican household, they got statues and carvings and little white baby, angels so-called. And they pretty much just, got, all in it, Caesar Borgia, and it just on their walls is the so-called Edomite Caesar Borgia, so-called Jesus, and they worship it all day, every day, and they die hard about it too, die hard. And it's like wow. And then when you come into this truth and you understand, what's really going on, and the true names of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and the Son, Yahawashi, right? And you understand, Daniel 10:5-6 describes Yahawashi as being a so-called, well, not a so-called, will be a so-called Negro today from the tribe of Judah, a dark-skinned man, brown skin, right? Revelations 1-13, starting at 13, describing Yahawashi, woolly hair, which woolly hair comes from a Negroid descent type of people. Right, and polished brass as if it was burned in a furnace, which is a dark-skinned man. When you start knowing these things and start understanding the true nature of what's really going on, and you start understanding the opposite, you can really feel stupid, man. You know what I mean? You can really, you're gonna feel real dumb. I particularly did. I never really was into Christianity per se. I remember being into the churches and being oh, okay. I always had a respect value there, and my zeal was really high. And I would fall asleep inside the church thinking I was going off. I really felt bad about it. I thought, oh man, I'm going to sleep. I can't, I can do all these things outside of church, but then I can't give, so-called Jesus, an hour and a half of my time. So my zeal was there, but in reality, we were praying to a false God, man. A God that does not exist, and it was a religion given to us by our oppressors. When you open the Bible, that's all you see is an Edomite. And we rocked with it for a while. Until the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi came upon us and gave us this knowledge and the true understanding of the scriptures. Then you start seeing it for what it really is. You can really feel dumb. Now, granted, you can feel dumb, but you're also very appreciative, and you feel really good about yourself as a hopeful elect, because, now you got the real knowledge. But what's going on is, when you look back, you really see yourself wow, I was really worshiping a fucking Edomite. You know what I mean? A heathen, let alone a sculpted statue and false pictures from iconoclasm. Look that up. That's why it says in Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Yes, it is. It covered the face of the judges thereof. If not who, where, who is he? Roughly paraphrasing. All we see is Edomite so-called holy people. They tell you the scriptures, all the great prophets and everybody in the scriptures is Edomites. You see it in all your movies. Right? It's a slap in the face. Come to find out, the scriptures was all melanated men. Prophets were dark with brown skin. Yahawashi was brown skin. Shit, Yahawah is brown skin. That's why it says in Revelations, the 4th chapter, his image was as if like a jasper and a sardine stone, which is brown type of precious metals, right? Or stones. So when you worshiping these false gods, man, you know, hey, when you really get into it, man, you should feel retarded because they're not alive, man. They're not alive. Let me go to. Let me see. I'm on the road right now. You know, like my brother Shamak would tell me. You know, a lot of times that the lessons on a ride is pretty nice because you know you can just flow. You can do your thing. Had the one brother, the brother Kazak, edifying brother. Let me see. Psalms chapter 9. Lock it there. Okay, let me go to no, that was not what I needed. Let me go to the book of Jeremiah 2, start at 27, I believe. It says, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Right. And it says, remember, it's saying that to a stock, thou art my father. A stock ain't nothing but like a statue or some bullshit is what it is. And you calling that bullshit, whatever it is, from a statue, from a car, from Buddha, from Caesar Borgia, whatever it is you worshiping outside of Yahawashi Yahawashi ain't nothing but a stock or some bullshit. And it says to a stone. And to a stone thou hast brought me forth. Right. So you're looking at a dumbass stone like the stone has created you, like Yahawashi Yahawashi didn't create you. But to a stone, you worshiping a stupid ass stone that the Lord created, and you believing that the stone is the thing that made you and got everything popping what's going on right now. When you die, you go to the stone, your spirit goes back to the stone which made it. Dumb shit, you know what I mean? Like, just ridiculous. A tree, whatever, right? And Yahawashi Mashiach is saying, but where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Right. So you looking for a stone and wood or whatever to save you, and the Lord like, okay, so you asking them to save you. But then when you go to the Lord, it's like the Lord like, but where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of the cities are thy gods, O Judah. Right. So the Lord like, oh listen. So now you wanna worship these stones, and the Lord like, okay, cool. You know, go ahead and let them save you in the time of trouble. I'm gonna step back and let you do your thing out there. Go ahead, you got it. Let them bring you forth, right? Because when it says, what's that? 2 Thessalonians. I like that one. Yeah, 2 Thessalonians. And listen, I'm gonna go into Proverbs too, when it says, when the Lord will give you over to your own devices. Oh man, you shall seek Him early, but you shall not find Him. Yeah, I'm gonna get in that. 2 Thessalonians 2, 10 and 11. It says, start at 9 for the point, for the context. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, right, with all power and signs and lying wonders, right. You look at these false idols and worshiping other gods, man, you want some satanic shit, man. You want some stuff you want some shit that's not going to deliver you, and you playing yourself. And because you believe it so much, you know what I mean, the Lord going to give you over to him as far as signs and lying wonders, right? And it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, right? And it says, and for this cause, Yahawah shall send them a strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. You see that? The Lord's going to make you believe a lie. If you want to go ahead and do all that dumbass shit, you go ahead. You go ahead and rock out. Because right here in Romans, in the book of Romans 10 and 2, it says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So they hey, you know, our people, the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Indians, hey, they also, you know, following the Edomites, man. That's where they got all this bullshit from. A lot of this bullshit is with these Edomites, man. You know, and they gave them over, and the Edomites gave them knowledge, made them worship all this false shit, and got our people gun-ho on it. Gun-ho on it. And so the Lord, you know what I mean, you want to worship these other gods, the Lord, Yahawah is going to give you over to a strong delusion, so that you believe that shit, right? And you got a zeal, yeah, you was born with that. Oh yeah, you know, you definitely, you know, the zeal was there. You know what I mean? You spiritual, you looking for something. That's why you are Allah, Jehovah Wickedness, Buddha. You're looking for the universe, tarot cards. You know, there's a zeal about you for sure. But that's popping. But not according to the knowledge, right? It says, for they being ignorant of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And you know the prophets are out there. You're going to highways and hedges, and we in these videos, right? Preaching the true names of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The names are here now. We understand what's going on. We understand who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is. And as the prophets, we are telling our people, you know, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, that who the real power is. Come out of those dumbass idols and come back to the ways of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, your true power. And you're not going to find that out unless you get into the scriptures through the men, the servants, the prophets, from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, through the men. When the Lord stretch out his arm to reach out to you, he does so by his prophets. Not directly to Yahawah. It's not going down like that. You know? So it's not going down like that. But our people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. And then the crazy part about it is, once we tell them the truth, they don't even consider it, because they're in a strong delusion. That's what it is, man. Like I count it like that, straight up. Like I don't even, you know, I'm a preacher to the people, because we do all things for the elect's sake, right? For the elect's sake. So I don't even get upset, man. I don't even get upset no more. I don't even, you know, count things to be, you know, all, you know, I dust my hand off. I'm gonna tell them the truth, as I should, as my job, and then let them hear it, and may the Lord, and plant the seed, and may the Lord open their mind, if they're the elect. Because this whole thing is about the elect, man. So yeah, our people are sottish and they're stupid. Yeah, it's true. You know? But that damn stumbling block they got with these false idols, man, got them in a trick bag. That's our favorite word. That's my favorite line. In the trick bag. Man, that's a really bad spot to be in the trick bag. Because when you're in the trick bag, worshiping these false idols, you literally believe everything you're doing right now. I mean, look at the Muslim Israelite brothers, where biggest stumbling block is that damn Shahada. Now hold up now. Now the Shahada is something that has them in a mental jail. It does. And there's some brothers who actually took the Shahada and the Spirit of the Lord was still on them to come out of it. That's incredible to me. Because the Shahada is like a real hard, bond that has our brothers and sisters trapped into that fake religion, man. And so when you in that trick bag, you gotta remember this thing. When you really get into it, you understand that Muhammad was a white man. Then you understand that the true Muslims don't even fuck with so-called Negroes, Latinos, and their Indians. That's a slap in the face. And a lot of our brothers don't even know that. Like, if an Israelite man is going after being a Muslim, and you actually go to the Middle East, to where the real Muslims are, they not even going to accept you. They not even going to accept you. That's a slap in the face. It should be welcoming open arms, and it's not even like that. Not even. Let me go to Proverbs. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Gotta be careful on the road as well. Start at Proverbs 1, starting at 20. It said, wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Right. Wisdom cry, and how's it happening? Through the prophets, man. These brothers are the how, me alongside with my brothers and all you other sincere brothers that's on the hobbies and hedges, man. And doing these videos. It says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long you simple ones will love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Yeah. Because these other gods that they worship in is very, very convenient. Very convenient. It's simplicity, man. Like us brothers when we get into it, we understand that the scriptures, whenever you go into a religion, it doesn't require you to change. And by changing is the opposite of simplicity. So that you can be in Jehovah's wickedness, you can be in Christianity, you can be in the Muslim doctrines, and you can be a whole nigga. You can be a whole nigga. Don't gotta change shit. You can still go kill and murder. You still gonna eat your shrimp, pork, and lobster, and you still gonna commit adultery, fornication from spiritually and physically. And the physical aspect of it is knowing that your brother has a woman, and you still going after that woman, knowing she has a man. See, when you come to these scriptures, you come under the doctrine and the spirit and power of Yahawashi, and you actually fear the Lord, you know that that man has a woman, you leave that woman alone. Or you leave that pork, shrimp, and lobster alone. Or you get out that goddamn church. Because the real church, is with the prophets. Outside on those corners. Outside, in the chief place of concourse. That's where real church is. 23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And like I said, how is the Lord doing that? Through the men, the ones who you count out, the ones who are so-called preaching hate speech, the ones that's actually preaching the true nature and the true doctrine of Yahawashi, and also the real power. The real power of Yahawashi, the true and living power, right? And that's how the Lord that's how the Lord is pouring out His Spirit unto you. It says, because I have called and you refuse, I've stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Right. So when the prophets are out there, or they doing these videos, you got these comments that's negative, that what we're saying is not true, and we're preaching hate speech. You regard it. The Lord is calling out through His men, right? Lord willing, I'm part of that number, even doing a number. But hey, I'm doing the work. So through me as well, the Lord is reaching out to you. But you refuse it. You're regarding it. And it says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Yeah, you want no smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke with the Lord. Y'all want to deal with these other idols that don't even fucking live, man. Somewhere in the Apocrypha, we was bringing it out. I believe it's I think Wisdom of Solomon 6, I believe. It goes into how in order to, you gotta maintain your gods. You gotta dust them off. You gotta clean them. You gotta put gold on them yourself. If it knocks over, you gotta pick it up yourself. They got swords and weapons that they got in their hands. They can't even use them. They can't deliver it. They can't really deliver you out of no trouble. It's all in your head, man. It's all in your head. But when it comes to the real knowledge of Yahawashi, you know what I mean? You set a naught at it. Maybe you block it, you reject it. You don't want no smoke with it. And truth be told, it's the one thing that's going to really deliver you and get your ass out of some bullshit. Right? But with no hearken. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. That's a really, really messed up position. Can you imagine being hurt so bad and being in a really bad position, and the Lord fuck out of here, kick rocks? Man, that's hurtful, man. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahawashi. Oh man. So the Lord gonna leave you on stuck, man. The Lord gonna have you out here tripping. You're gonna really be messed up, and the Lord gonna sit there and look at you and laugh at you. Like, yeah, you all messed up right now, huh? Oh, whenever I was reaching my hand out to you, you ain't want to grab the hand, huh? Oh, but now you want to mess with me now? No, ain't none of that. No, ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna end off with this and close it out, man. Here's the slap in the face. I believe Psalms 116. 116, I believe. Is it 116? Let's see. 115. Okay, it says Psalms 115. I'm gonna start at 2. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our power is in the heavens, and he have done whatsoever he have pleased, right? Because our power is a living power, right? And it's real. But this is what the Lord is saying about theirs, which is very true. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. That right there alone is where it should be. Where you just that's where it all messes up. And at that point, a man made it. Okay, now once a man made it, it's like, okay, now you can just chalk it up at that point. It's like, oh, all right, a man made it. Oh, not the Lord. See, it's the bullshit. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses they have, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak through their throat. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. See that? O Israel, trust thou in the Lord Yahawashi. He is their help and their shield. That's who you supposed to be dealing with. That's the real help and the real shield. But these other guys that's made by man's hands, man, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit, and they don't move, smell, walk, taste, or nothing. See, hear, anything. And you over there on your knees worshiping some bullshit that can't even move. But you know what though? If you're doing that, you probably set up to be doing that in general because the Lord had gave you up to a strong delusion, and that you're gonna believe a lie. But the elect, you know, we used to, but the elect have mercy on you and open your ears to hear and to eyes to see the real scriptures. Then hey, the Lord dealing with you, and you are very, very blessed. All you gotta do is endure, hold on to this doctrine, have faith in Yahawashi unto the end, and you shall be saved, Lord willing. You know what I mean? But hey, man, these other gods, trick bag, man. Hate to be the guy with the bad news, but everything you worshiping is all for nothing. It's for nothing. The garments, the brown beards, to Esau pastor, all that. All they talking is bullshit. If it ain't under Yahawashi through his prophets, through the real men of the Lord, then you doing it all for nothing, which is a slap in the face. I brought this out as edifying to you, brothers, Lord willing. I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Yahawah, he is to be, exists. Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, the deliverer. Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit of qadash. That were honors to the apostles and elders in the truth of GMS. Blessings to the occupant there preaching his word with heart and sincerity. Blessings to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. As David the Biaf Dawadah. And shalom to brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you, brothers.